Hi everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to Tara's Take. So today we are going to play with some stamps, some book pages, just some coffee dyed, tea dyed, avocado dyed paper, some paper from Amazon packaging. This is some more of that. I don't know if I'll use everything I have here, but what I plan on doing is creating myself a few things that I can either tear fussy cut or cut out fussy cut for our a la naturel junk journal. I want to call it more an authentic junk journal. I even brought along, I'm not even sure what's in here. I haven't gone through this in a minute. So I brought along this satchel that is, gosh, okay, I did stick some carpet samples in here, it looks like, that I wanted to use for, you know how Tina uses them for, you know what I mean, covers, the journal covers. But this is a little booklet that's full of just antique and vintage, mostly antique, postcards. I actually probably am not going to use these in there yet because I don't think I've made a kit out of all these. I don't know, have I? Does my postcard kit have all of these in it? Because there's like a bunch of stuff here that's, you know, really old, and I was thinking could go in the pockets. It'd be really cool. These are very, very authentic old pictures and postcards. So see, it's got the writing on it, and it's from postmarked October 20th of 1910. Can you guys see that? Isn't that awesome? Yeah, so very, very cool. This one's from 1909. Yeah, so these are authentic. And I was thinking that it'd be cool to kind of, like, these are photos from, I don't know what year these were done. Let's see, does it say? These were produced, these are at least, I would say, 50 years old. I mean, they're definitely vintage. They even smell old. I'm just not sure when these were, but these were 25 cents, and these were like your little vacation photos that you would get for if you went to places of, you know, notoriety, and like almost like mini postcards, but they're little mini photos, and they tell you what's on the back. And I picked these up in an antique shop in Flagstaff this last year. So yeah, this satchel though is full of stuff, and it came mostly from a friend of mine, Barb, who she closed her shop down now, I believe, but I used to get stuff from her. And this is all things that she had sent to me. And yeah, so I have not gone through here in a while, so I don't really remember what else in here, but I was thinking it'd be perfect for this junk journal. All these goodies. So anyway, that's that. Now let's see. I also brought along some book page. I thought I might stamp some book page and maybe even do a little coloring in with my, I've got these. I don't think I showed you guys these. Did I show you these? The oil pastels that I got recently. They are, I'll show you. Hashi Aquarelle. I think I did show you them. But they're extra soft, water-soluble oil pastels. And they are beautiful. So yeah, I was thinking I could maybe even do something with those. I don't know if I'll do everything in today's video, but you know what I'm saying. So I brought along these papers. This is avocado dyed, any of these pink papers. This paper, I don't remember what I used, but on one side it's lavender, on the other side it's blue. I have no idea how I achieved that or why I achieved that. I can't remember what I used. But this side's lavender, and because I'm using, I actually have that one page though that I could do some fussy cutting, you know, create some fussy cuts. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to create my own fussy cuts. I did this the other day, and I don't know if I showed you guys, but I painted a flower and fussy cut it. And I used a couple of them I did here a while back. But this is a really fun idea, is to do do flowers and stuff and fussy cut them yourself. So make your own fun, you know, flowers to go in stuff. And then of course we've got book page pictures. You know, these are all vintage pictures out of books. So they are totally legit for this particular project. I have a whole bunch of stamps alongside me here. I have brought and have off to the side. I've got script and I've got plants and flowers, and I don't know, I just thought, now these would be really cute to stamp this and then cut these out as individual flowers, because, you know, I love to use flowers and butterflies. And then I have this little butterfly here that I thought I might use, and then I have a couple others. So yeah, let's get started. If you're going to play along today and make your own fussy cuts out of just whatever you have at your desk that is not digital kits and not scrapbook paper, join in with me. Get your stamps, your inks, your scissors, even maybe some paint or some paintbrushes to use on your ink. If you wanted to, you could even stamp them in black and then use ink to paint. Or you can use some watercolor, you can use acrylic and paint them, whatever you want to do. Okay. I am going to go ahead and open my drawer over here so I have my selection of stuff, and then I'm also going to open my inks. I've got my little tin here, and that way I'm kind of set up over here. All right, let's see here. I even brought, for this journal, I have been saving forever packages and, you know, all that stuff, and cardboard and old cards and just anything I can get my hands on. And so I was thinking for my journal cards that I can cover these with book page, so it'll be a nice, you know, and I don't have to use up my cardstock, but also it'll be a good way to upcycle those boxes and pieces of thinner cardboard, you know. So this is one I did, and I just painted over this with some acrylic with my brayer, and then I splattered white acrylic on top, and I just kind of like that. So I'm thinking with my black ink, I gotta grab it here, that I might, on some of this, I don't know if I'm gonna use this one for this journal, simply because I have got kind of an idea in my head, and that's more of a grunge look, so I probably won't use that page. I pulled it because it was with all my other stuff. So I'm going to see here, get this down. That's a nice print. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of those onto this packing paper. And I have, it's pretty padded on here because of all the layers of paper I have down. So I'm thinking I don't need to bring in my foam. Yeah, I'm getting a pretty good print with those. And then I've got this one. This is a lot of fun. Now this is more of a solid. I should probably, I'm going to do it in black since I already put it in there. Okay. But what I was thinking was to grab my green. Let me get, I'm going to put this off onto something here. Let's see. I'll just grab a dry wipe. I don't want to mix the black and the green. And I don't have any permanent ink cleaner. I just use whatever I have in hand. Okay. So I'm going to try. Since this has more solid to it, I think I'm going to do this one as like a fussy cut torn. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got a good print. And I'm giving myself enough space between so that I can tear this, and then I'm going to distress them and use them to decorate my journal cards, my pages, whatever, you know. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to create our own fussy cut or kiss cuts, you know. Okay, because since I can't use a digi on this one, I don't have any fussy cuts for it. So I was like, how am I going to do this? How can I make fussy cuts if I don't have any you know, if I can't use the digitals. And then I realized, oh wait, I can make my own. Now this little flower is so, it's funny. I really liked using it the other day, and I found it in my stuff and had never used it before. And then I realized how adorable it is once it's painted. And I used my, what do you call it? I used my Inktense pencils on it. And I think I'll go ahead and make this one onto, let me see here. Oh, I even have this really cool handmade paper that's avocado dyed. Let's try this on there. I like this side because it's bumpy and lumpy. Oh, I knew it would work. You know why? Because it's such a porous paper. It just soaks in ink. I love it. There we go. So I got a couple of those. Now this one, I'm going to grab a block that's a little bit bigger. This one's the one that I have, I think I was fiddling. Oh yeah, here we go. It's this one here. And I did this, I did it in, I think I used Inktense pencils on this one, just to play with it. And yeah, I kind of like how it turned out. So I'm going to do another one. I'm thinking I'm going to put it on this paper here. I don't think it really, oh, gee. I don't think at this point it really matters what paper I use, because all of these papers are going to go, oops, I got a little zealous with my ink and it got onto the paper there around the edges. Didn't mean to do that. Plus, it's not wanting to stick to my pad, so that's the actual problem. Let's see. Okay. I just thought these all were nice and would be, when I'm done cutting all these up, and then I'm going to, like I said, I'll probably paint these and just have a stack of stuff I can use to decorate my journal cards and stuff with, like I would normally. Now, these were given to me by Miss Valerie, one of our friends here on the channel and in our Facebook group. And they're so pretty. Look at these. All these different designs. And I was thinking, what nice little additions. And I can do these in, I can do them in black, I can do them in other colors, and they're perfectly round. Oh no, I guess they're not, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'm going to be cutting these out for fussy cuts. Okay. And you know, the fun part of all this is that if you don't, that was the whole point for Max. If a person doesn't have a printer, how can they really, what's some inspiring ideas for them to use what they have in their house? And I know that the inspires are limitless, and there are many more than what I'm doing here today or what I'm going to be doing throughout this series. But it's just fun to be challenged. And if you do not have a printer, like I didn't used to, I didn't have a printer, you know, a year ago. Or I guess I had just gotten mine. But when I first started, you know, I skidded on that one. The first few months of doing this junk journal journey, I didn't have a printer, and I was, you know, having to figure out ways to do stuff. I was blessed enough to have a print store and a library in my town that I was able to take the digi purchases I would make to the library and have them printed, but it cost a lot of money. So yeah. So this is really a fun way to use what you have and make your own stuff, you know. There we go. So there's a couple each of those. Those will be nice to cut out. And like I said, I'm going to be distressing around the edges. You know how I do. So I figure if I'm not cutting it perfectly, I'm going to more kissy cut these. But once I distress them, that really won't, you know what I mean? It won't really show. So it'll be fine. Now I have my little butterfly in here that I just love. So I'm going to do some butterflies. I was thinking I could even paint these little guys if I wanted to as well. I've never done that with him. That was one of my very first stamps I ever bought. Now I'm going to do a few of this one because he's a different style. But I was thinking it'd be fun to paint, you know, with watercolor or whatever, some of these little guys and then cut them out. Won't they be pretty? Okay, so there's a page of little fussy cuts ready to go, stamped and ready to go. Let's see, we'll finish this page. Let me see here. I've got so many stamps around me, you guys. I'm kind of, here we go. I'm kind of like confused on which ones to use. Now, I was thinking these would look really nice on, I love these two. I was thinking this one would be really cool because I could cut out these really well and I could even paint them first and then cut them out, or I could also use this as a block onto a journal card, you know, of just this background, which is so pretty. So let's see, I need my larger block, which I have here somewhere. I just gotta find it. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and move that over real quick in this, and I think I'm going to use, it doesn't really matter, I can go grab more paper if I want. I think I'm going to grab a piece from over here that I have. It's just tea dyed or coffee dyed. Let me see if I have some more. I thought I did, but there's no guarantee. I may have to get up and go get some. Looks like I'm gonna have to get some. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Only took me a sec. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one first. I don't even know if I've still got the plastic on it. It's not gonna stick with that, right? I haven't used this one in a while, and I think I will pull out my if I can find it here. I've got it somewhere nearby. My foam. Oh, what did I do with it? Always misplacing stuff, aren't I? I don't mean to. It's just, here it is. It wasn't misplaced. I'm good. Okay, so I am going to stamp this one on with the foam, because that way, because if I recall, this one does tend to not want to, you know, stamp correctly because it's so big, I think, is part of it. Okay, just gonna grab a piece of this paper. Okay, and pull back a little bit so you guys can see me a little better. I've got such a small space. I'm trying to make sure I can get everything in the camera. Okay. Oops. There we go. Now, just give it a little press. Wait for a second. Hopefully it'll be one solid work of art, which would be nice because then that way I can use it for a backdrop for a journal card. And I'll probably do, oh yes, very nice. Look at that. Turned out really good. Very cool. Okay, so I'm going to do that again, and I'm probably going to do a couple of the same. I think I'll turn it, yeah, if I do it this way and this way, I can get 3 on one page, which will be good. And what I'm probably going to do is do a little painting with it. But I don't know. I kind of like it with it just being black, too. We'll see. We'll see. I think it looks nice either way. There we go. Just going to sit that down. I get so shaky. Hopefully, I can get a second one over here. This edge kind of hangs over a little bit, so I'm just pressing it. Sure. Very nice. A little spot right there is not quite as dark, but it's okay. It's all right, right? Okay. And uno más. One more. Let's see. think if I go right to the edge, it's hanging over just a little, but not bad. Okay, there we go. So I have 3 prints. That's 3 journal card backgrounds that I can use this for. Or I can, like I said, I can cut it into separate pieces, you know, whatever I decide at the time. It'll be pretty no matter what. It's still going to be nice, right? Oh, and then I forgot I have all these. I never use these. They're just individual plants and flowers. But yeah, that'll be cool. Now we're going to do this one. Okay. I keep bumping. So sorry. Now, put this here. And as you can see, I don't even think I've used this one. Yeah, I don't know that I have, actually. Oops, wrong piece. I was going to grab the other piece. Yeah, tea dye. This one. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used this stamp, so this will be fun. Maybe I have with a pink or something. Maybe that's why it's got that tint to it. I don't remember, though. I don't remember using it. Let's put it that way. I remember buying it. It was on sale for like $5. I think they were discontinuing it. It was over at Hobby Lobby, and it was one of the orange tags, you know. I try to get stuff on sale if at all possible. Okay, here we go. Nice, pretty stamp. Do a nice job for me. I think I will probably do some fussy cutting with these individually because of the fact of how they are. I could do that with these. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I'm going to have to eat lunch soon. I've been making, this is my second video today. I usually only do one a day, but it's getting late. I'm getting hungry. All right, here we go. Another, do side by side like I did the other one. Okay, I hope you guys are getting inspired to make your own fussy cuts. There's that one. Nice, nice. And you could do, like, if you wanted, you could do a full page of just, if you just hit them next to each other, right? You can almost make an entire background page with just your stamp, you know, which I've done before. Not with this one, of course, but I've done that with other ones, and it does come out really nice. Okay. There we go. Maybe I'll shoot a flower right there since I have some space. Okay. There's that one. All right. So now I'll get this put back on here. Or try to. There. Good enough. All right. Now, I was looking over here. I have scriptures. I have sewing thread, you know. I have some numbers. More flowers, little ones. Oh, gee. I've got a lot of... it's funny. I have a lot of plants that I don't ever use. That now that I'm looking at them, I'm like, oh, that's really pretty. I should probably be using that sometimes. I was thinking if I want to do some script and do some in color, not just black. I did that because I'm thinking that I want to color this in. That's the biggest reason. And the other reason is because I have such a full desk that it's hard for me to get to all of my goodies. It limits me. It's a bummer. And I broke my table behind me that I always use. It folds out on both sides. One side of it broke, and so I don't have that as an option anymore. Now I'm going to do some picked raspberry with these flowers, I think. At least with a couple, and see how that looks. Let me move this stuff. Okay, and I was thinking to do it on this paper here because it'll show up better than on the avocado dyed paper. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but let's try it. Yeah, it's pretty light. Yeah, see, you can't, I mean, you can see it, and it's pretty, but I think it would be better if I do it with the dark. If I were working on lighter paper, I actually think it would be better if I used the ink to paint the flower petals in and just did the petals with the black. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try that instead. Because it's definitely pretty. It just... Oh, geez. I stuck it in the green. I didn't mean to. Oh, I had to wipe it off. Okay, let's do that again. There we go. Black. Okay. Okay, Tara. Yeah, so see, now I can paint in my petals. That'll be pretty. And then I can cut them out as a fussy cut. You know? I think that's going to be cute. I'm liking this idea. Thanks for making me think outside my box, Miss Mags. You know, we get into that box. We don't mean to, but we do. I know I do. Now this one's more solid, so the black will be, yeah. And I could even put like a really small word in the center there. That would look cool. So we'll do a couple of those. Pretty, pretty. And this one is totally solid. I probably could have done these in the lighter color because they are totally solid, but I didn't. We'll see. I could still try though. Let's see. Oh, that one's interesting. Look, it didn't pick up. I wonder if I can come back down. It's probably more the wrinkle of the paper than it is the stamp. I don't know though. I've never used it before. I'm just seeing if it'll, nah. I think I'll stay away from that one. Now, I don't know what this one really looks like. I think this is totally like an outline type flower. Let's see. Let us see. Oh yeah. It's just literally the outlines of a flower. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what I can do with it. Okay. And I have not ever used these, so let's try these out. These are leaves. So we'll see how they look. Oh, cute. These would look pretty on, oh, that's cute. I'm trying to think, what would I use that on? Probably like building up grass at the base of a scene or something. I don't think I would mind it like that. Those are nice. Yeah, I've never ever used these, so these are cool. And then this one's like almost like a leaf banner. See it? Can you tell? It's kind of like a banner. So we'll do it in green as well. These can all be things that would decorate like the side of a page or the side of a journal card. I'm thinking more journal cards and, you know, the things that I use all my fussy cuts on is what I'm thinking about. Because I really don't know, you know, any other way to do it. Other than, I could stencil as well. But, okay. I'm going to put these away. And these two can go away now, and that way I can keep them. Now I'm looking in here to see. These are always beautiful, but I'm thinking to stamp these directly onto my page. These swirlies, I've got the rest of them in my drawer over here. So I probably won't do those onto a piece of paper. But I was thinking, and I've got that one done. I've actually got quite a few done already. That's cool. I'm thinking I wouldn't mind doing some of these small little guys that are like the little postcardy type things here. They're all French. This whole kit is a now I'm going to be taking these and not keeping them together, but I'm going to stamp them in a group so I don't have to stamp them all separately. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to use the black. I think they'll look good on this paper. That's why I'm using it. And I thought I can get a couple more spots here. And these will be cute to do. Oops, I've got that one upside down. These will be cute to just fussy cut, you know, and stamp use on different things. You know what I'm saying. By now, you know what I mean. Okay. Oh, I've got that foam. There we go. Okay. Do I have room right there for one more? I don't think so. So that'll be done. And then I've got this map. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I thought it might be fun to stamp some stuff on it and use it as a backdrop. So let's see here. Let me look. Paris. And I don't even know what all of these say. Let's see. I don't have any idea how this is going to look, guys. So I'm totally just doing some random stamping on here. Hoping that I'll be able to use them down the road with this journal. So let's see. Now this Eiffel Tower is what started everybody giving me the advice to use the foam because it never stamps correctly for me. So I do use foam on it. What did I do with those? Here, here they are. I gotta try and keep all my plastics with all my different stamps. I lose them. I don't know about you guys, but I lose them. Okay. Oh, here it is. I'm like, where's the foam? I was thinking I might do this guy right here for fun. Just for fun. Put him on here where he's actually big enough for him. And try to get him straight. That's another challenge with this stamp. Okay. It's a nice stamp. It's just it doesn't usually, like this center part right here doesn't stamp. So we'll see, right? I'm gonna do it on the map just for fun. I don't know. It's not Paris. I think it's actually England. By the names, I'm thinking it is. But you know, England and Paris tend to be synonymous for us with our it seems like we use it for everything. No offense to anybody from the UK or from Europe who knows the difference. I know the difference. I just mean we tend to mix and mingle all of that, you know. Now see, it's still, even with the foam, it's still kind of, it's better than it usually is. Usually there's like a hole here and then down in here, but I am getting more detail. So that is a little better. Thank you for the idea, guys. And I will probably do like some corner stamping and stuff on pages as well. But this video, I wanted to make it more about fussy cuts. Where are we at in time? Okay. Because that, I just wanted to focus on one aspect and not be all over the place. So my ideas were all over the place, but you know. Okay, so there's that map area. And then I was thinking right now, I like this little, I don't know, I like this little guy here. And I wanted a couple more of him. I don't know, it's just a cute little design. I like it. So I'm going to cut, or I'm going to stamp a few on a couple of different pieces of paper. And then I'll be, oh, gee, whizzle sticks, tea. I'll be fussy cutting them out. Let's see, I'm going to do a couple of them on here, on this dyed paper, just here. Giving myself enough room to cut. I thought they'd be a cute little accent somewhere, you know. Okay. What else is on here? Let me see. Oh, I've got this adorable little ink well, and this poor block is so stained up, and this little pin. Let's see what that looks like. That would be a cute addition, right? Okay, let's do it on here. Oh yeah, I like that. Now the ink the ink blot did not stamp very good. So let's try it again. It could be the paper, like I said before, because this paper has a lot of, it's handmade and it has a lot of indentions. Yeah, so I'll try it on a little smoother piece of paper. Let's do it on this guy here. See if I can get a better print. Oh yeah, much better. Look at that. That's beautiful. Cool. So I'll do a couple of those little guys. Okay. Very cute. Very cute. And I think that's it for that one. I'm trying to think if I want to use, I love, and I think I'll do this on the page and not on a side. I'm going to use this thread or this sewing pattern stitch. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. Let me see. And now I want to use, I have some more plants and flowers here. But, what's this here? What does it say? Hope. Let's do a couple of those. Words will come in handy because I am not going to be able to use my DigiKit words. I have to make my own. It's part of the deal. Without a printer. Hope is a good thing to have. So hope is a good word to put down. And then this one is beautiful. You're beautiful. So that'll be a good one to cut. Or I'll probably do tearing on these more than likely. Now when you guys see this stuff get pulled out for the video, you'll be like, oh, I saw her make that, or I saw her stamping those that day. And what's this one say? Happiness blooms from within. Ooh, I like that. That could definitely be a nice thing to say in our journal, right? Happiness blooms from within. Oh, that came out good. We'll just do that once because it's a whole phrase. Words are different than, you know. Now, I'm going to do my script stamping onto, let's see. Oh, gotta have this, right? Paris. What does it say here? American Crafts. Yeah, I got this at Hobby Lobby. And it's pretty solid, so. Let's see if I can get a better stamp with the foam underneath. I bet you I do. Nope, it's still, it does that. This is kind of, I think it's made like that, actually. It's kind of got a raised area where it, I think they did that on purpose so that, damask, that's what this is called, huh? A damask. I always forget. I know, I'm French. I shouldn't forget that, but I always forget it. I can't help it. And then I remember and act all silly because I remember. I do this a lot when I'm by myself, so I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what that is. I really like this stamp, so I'm thinking that maybe I can put like a word inside of it or even a portrait inside of one of these. It's pretty and it should be nice, so we're going to give it a try. Yeah. I got this one. I loved it. And do you know, I don't think I've ever used it. I mean, I use it and then don't like where I put it, so I end up taking it out or covering it or whatever. And I think this time I'm going to, you know, I'm going to cut around and fussy cut it, and then I'm going to do like portraits inside. I think that'll be cute. Because I have all those small pics from that yearbook. That would be really cool. And then I have the little pictures from Tim. Oh, I can't use those from Tim Holtz. I was going to say, never mind. I can't use those. I have to create my own. So, yeah. I probably will use these as little frames. So, that'll be cool. And then I have all these little guys. But I think I'll go ahead and just use these at, like, corners of pages and stuff to stamp. Maybe, and on things, you know, just do the stamping itself. I have this, which is going to be, would be cool for a journal card, right? To create a journal card on top of one of those cardboard cards I was talking about. So yeah. Trying to make sure. This is another one of those stamps that I never get a clean print. It's still a little bit wavery here, but it's better than I've ever seen it, and I think it's probably because of this foam. So I'm going to do it again and see, and I'm going to stand up and see if I can get it to actually hold it there for a minute. Look at that. I got a print. So now I can cut out around that and create a journal card with that. And then decorate on top of it with, I don't know, pictures and stuff. I'm going to try for another one. Yay! Little tiny bit light right there, but nothing to sneeze, you know, be worried about. Why did I say sneeze? Nothing to sneeze about. I really meant to say nothing to worry about. Or sneeze about if you are apt to sneeze when you worry. Praise God. Now I have these, and I thought they'd be lovely. I have these scripture ones. And so I think on this last piece, oh no, you know what? I still have, should I do one on here? I'll do it on this lavender, I think. And these will probably, oops, did you catch that? I'm sure some of you caught that. I did that on purpose. I was seeing if you guys were paying attention. Right. Okay. And for those of you who weren't paying attention and didn't see me do it, I'm not telling you. No, I put the foam on top and started to stamp on the foam. Oh, that is such a great print. I never get that good of a print from these. That is awesome. It's all about the foam. That's cool. So I can cut these out and turn them into pieces that I put onto a tag or, you know, whatever. Just like, you know how I always use words. So this is going to be my, these are all going to be words that I use. And this foam is making these, oh, it's making them stamp just beautiful. I love it. I guess I don't need a third one. Oh, here we go. Friends, one of God's sweetest gifts. That's a nice one. Thank you, Miss Pammy. That came in a happy mail from Pam. Ah, that's beautiful. And there's a couple more down here. Let me see. Yep. Here's another one. Though we travel the world over to find the beautiful, we must carry it with us, or we find it not. So the world is what you make of it. Life is what you make of it. You need to carry beauty inside of you and give it out. That is beautiful. That stamping's so nice. And this one says, some people come into our lives and quietly stay. Others stay for a while, leaving footprints in our hearts, and we are never the same. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so very true. There we go. I hope that one came out. Ah, I got a little bit of black here on the edge of the rubber. I'm going to try that one more time. I mean, I can cut around that, but I just want to see if I can do it right without doing that. There we go. Very nice. So there's my words and my phrases and stuff ready to go. Now, I have a couple more here that are just adorable, and I think will look really cute on this music page. I have a key. I love this key. And yes, I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I have this little Paris, a little Eiffel Tower, mini Eiffel Tower. I just thought that it would look kind of cool to have some of these on this music paper. I'm going to put them, see what they look like within the music. Yeah, I like it. I don't know how I'll use them yet, but you know, I just thought the more the merrier, right? Okay, I'm going to do this guy over here. He's another one that kind of struggles to come out good, but he's not struggling now because of the foam. The magical foam that gives me a beautiful print. I love it. There's a big, huge pencil mark right here. I don't know how that got there. But that's what I'm avoiding. I'm kind of going around it. Since our book is focused more on Paris, I'm doing a few of these to maybe scatter throughout. I may do a little bit of painting on them. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I'll leave them black or not. Okay, so I got all my stamping done. What time is it? It's getting late. So I'm going to go ahead and bring these in. Now these I am going to color, and I'll go ahead and do one right now real quick So you see what I'm talking about. Let me put these lids on so I don't dry out my ink, okay? Don't want to do that. Now, what did I do with the black? Oh, here it is. Okay. And I'm going to put this back where it goes because no sense in having it out. All right. Now, let's play for just a second. Not a long play. We don't have a lot of time left, but I kind of wanted to show you. This is what I did the other day, and it worked good. And it was fun. Let's do them with this beautiful indigo. Okay, so I'm just going to color inside of here. These are Inktense pencils. I got them at Hobby Lobby. They do carry them. In fact, I think I'll make them different colors. They do carry them in, or on Amazon as well. And I will try to remember to post the link in the video, okay? I'm just going to make these different. Let's see. Let's do this one in red. Yeah. Okay. I know that they would not grow out of the same plant, different colors, but I think it's fun. And these, I'm going to do green, the little, whatever you call that part. I can't think of what it's called right now. I went out of the lines. I just noticed that. Good job, T. All right. And then I'm going to get my paintbrush. I'm just using one of the watercolor brushes, you know, to make it quick. And you don't need hardly any water. Just a little bit activates that ink. Okay. And these will not behave exactly like a watercolor pencil. I can't remember the lady I was watching the other day. She gave the facts on them, and she was talking about the fact that they don't, I think they're permanent. They don't reactivate. And the reason they won't reactivate after the fact is because they are made from ink. It is a water-soluble ink, but once it dries, it is dry. Okay? So there's that little guy. See? It's pretty. Colorful. I went outside the lines. Oops. Let's do this one with all the same color, like a real plant would be. We would not have 3 separate flowers in different colors. Maybe we would, but you know, probably not. And they do, even on this handmade paper, they are going on fine. I'm not having to press super hard to get that color, you know. Get our green. I love the olive green a lot more than the bright green. I don't know, I just do. I love darker colors. This blue really does it for my eyes. It's like an indigo deep. And I just noticed something that's kind of weird. It didn't settle into the pigment of that paper right there. There we go. But like I said, this paper's handmade, so it's super lumpy, you know, like handmade paper is. It's really cool to write on, but I mean, I love writing on it. I used to buy these journals, and the reason I even have this paper, I didn't make it myself. I've made handmade paper, but I did not make this paper. As you can see, when I go back over where it's wet, it just goes right onto it in that beautiful, really dark. Somehow I went over again on that spot. Anyway, it gives you a general idea. And you can use these as your little fussy cuts. Okay, and let's see. I even brought along some washi tape. I just realized I didn't do anything with it, but now with these guys, I was thinking I can prep these to be journal cards. these little guys are going to get cut separately. So all I'm doing is I'm going to, after I'm done with the video, I'm going to be fussy cutting these little pieces. I just wanted to show you what I'm doing so you know what I mean when I did not know what fussy cutting was when I first started my junk journal experience. And I know that there are those that are new out there. So that's why I'm telling you, you know, what a fussy cut is. It's a tiny little, it's a little piece of picture, you know, that's been cut right to the edges so that you can use it to decorate your pages, or you can use it to decorate your journaling cards or your tags, you know. And some of these, like I said, I'm going to tear fussy cut, which means I'm not going to use the scissors. I'm literally going to tear around it so it has kind of the torn edge. But there's that little guy. So that's what I was saying. I thought these would be cute. So I'm not going to do all of those right now. But with this guy, I'm going to like cut these down and just prep them to be about the size I want them to be. Okay, approximately. And that way I can glue these onto a card. You know, like one of these cards I had shown you guys earlier. Like, let's see. Like one of these. It's a cracker box. But they make awesome journal cards when this is glued on top. Okay, and then cut down. This backing can be used by itself. You can also cover it, but you could just distress it and they can write on that however you want to do it. See? So I hope that you guys felt inspired today to make your own goodies for your junk journals, and that you will come along with me on the rest of this journey. We are not done by any means, shape, or form. We're going to keep moving forward. This is just one more step. So the next time I will probably actually make some journal cards and tags and decorate some of them with the stuff that I made today. So you guys have a wonderful day. Be blessed. I love you so much. Thank you for being with me. If you enjoyed it or were inspired at all, please hit like and make a comment in the comment section, even if it's just a heart or a smiley face, because that moves the algorithm and causes the video to be pushed out to other people that can find my channel. And if you aren't a subscriber and you enjoyed yourself, please subscribe and become a part of the Tara's Take family. You are more than welcome. I love you guys. Thank you again for spending this time with me, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.